It is time now for Futures in Focus. The floodwaters from Florence remain a dangerous threat to the Carolinas, and cotton could be particularly hard hit. Joining us from the CME is Ted Seifried, Vice President with Zaner AG Hedge. Ted, you say that cotton is the one market that actually has a supply concern. Explain that further to us.
Yes, absolutely. Most of the things, orange juice, the Hurricane Florence was way too north for major impact on orange juice or sugar. So cotton's really the one that has a supply concern from damage from the hurricane. East Central and Northeastern Carolina is the key growing area of the state of North Carolina. We're looking at a quality and a yield damage likely. Most risk is happening when cotton is opening boils. And coming into Sunday versus the USDA crop conditions, we were 59% opening boils in North Carolina, 37% in South Carolina, and 43% in Virginia. So there's a fair amount of cotton. However, 4% of the nation's cotton is grown in North Carolina. About 7.5% of the nation's cotton is grown in those three states. So it's not a major growing area. About a quarter of North Carolina's crop could get lost. That's about 200,000 bales. That is a significant amount, but considering the trade issues that we're having with China right now, considering the weakness in the Indian rupee, which is one of our main cotton export competitors, considering their fast pace of planting that they've had so far and their aggressive sales that they've had, China is buying a lot of cotton, but they're not buying it from us. So even a hurricane isn't likely going to save us from the Chinese-U.S. trade issues that we're seeing. We broke the 200-day moving average in cotton today at 80.45. That was very key support. If we close below it, it looks like we might have a flush out in cotton down to about the 74 area. We still have resistance up at 84 if we're able to save today. But right now it looks like there's more downside in cotton yet to come.
Right, the front month trading down 2.25%, 79.67 right now. What about pork and beef? How are they being affected by Florence?
Yes, so pork and beef, when you have a big catastrophic event like this, a lot of times that will affect pork and beef demand for some time. There's also a lot of hog producers in the Carolinas and Virginia, so this could affect supply a little bit there. But overall, if you have widespread power outages and you lose product that's on the shelf in grocery stores, that demand kind of falls away for a little bit. But later on, we have to go and replace that. So it's a loss of demand up front, but it could be more demand a little bit further down the timeline. And again, we are watching closely to see if there's any major problems with some of our pork producers in the area. So far, we haven't had any reports of any massive casualties or damages.